Hello there, this is Dango1867. Hope you're all feeling alright today because I am tickety-boo. Another episode of the Doncaster Rovers Road to the Premiership on Championship Manager 97-98. So, lots to catch up on in this episode. We'll get straight on to the big things that have happened, and we had a bit of a nightmare keeping players. So, first and foremost, Gattuso sadly has gone out. He went out to Empoli, opened up a lease in his contract, and we went for 230k on a tribunal. Bit of a loss, especially at the time we were in a bit of an injury crisis. We decided to cash in on Brooker. He'd been on the list for a while. 250k was a decent amount for a player who had only played a few games last season and didn't do very well, and only a few this during the injury crisis. Locke also went out this time to Albion Rovers. We've got 25k, which is a decent profit for a player who pretty much was brought in late on. Jed Brennan has gone, one of the backup defenders from last season. We've got some decent money for him as well, out to Bristol Rovers, so not a terrible loss as he's very much down the pecking order. And the Slovenian superstar, one of the stars of our first promotion season, has gone as well. Massive profit, 450k off to Blackpool. Brilliant in his first season, couldn't really cut it at this level in his second, so happy to see him go. So he'll get some game time at Blackpool and some good money coming in to the Rovers, who are absolutely shocking in regards of finance. Those sales actually put us a lot better off, which is what we needed, as in the board were not even sanctioning signings for 5k. So other thing is Correo has actually going to have to be released at some point, depending on how much it's going to cost, or hopefully he'll get a move because his work permit is gone. But the big things, the ins to replace those out. So we managed to get the legend Notman in on loan, and he's doing very, very well, as you can see. So that's a brilliant signing. We also decided to go for some more youth, with it being the end of the season soon, rather than bringing in veterans, because with us being Donny Rovers, we need to be churning out good players at a good profit to keep the wages in, because at the minute, if we get promoted this season to the next division and we can still only pay under £1,000, we are going to struggle without playing a very, very youthful side. So got to keep turning over the transfers, bringing in some money so the budget can go up, because the crowds sadly won't. So let's get on to the fixtures. The last game we left, it was the Cup replay defeat at Sunderland. So from that, we had an away day at Bury. Very good performance. 3-1, Gattuso, Mackenzie and Codro, who's definitely starting to step up. And Tomlinson, the ex-Man U youngster who we've been looking at in the first season but didn't manage to get. We followed up with another very, very good result. Leon Mackenzie hat-trick away at Swindon. Atkinson in on there as well, and Heidenstrom. As I said, we've been hit with quite a lot of injuries this season. That was not particularly great timing for the Super Norwegian. We then had a home game. Again, Mackenzie is really taking it on this season now. Codro again and Twist. Two big injuries. This is while Gattuso was still with us. Those laying up Wyness for a good chunk of the season, and Dickoff there for Carlisle. Pretty much a solid home result, followed by a draw away at Crewe. Codro again really doing well. Not sure how they managed it. Obviously a superstar keeper performance from Gale, but Codro really is starting to get into his groove now in this sort of last quarter of the season. We then had a decent result against Blackpool at home. Alexander the star man. They had lots of chances. Alexander kept us in it, but we nicked goals with Mackenzie and Atkinson. And like I said, Mackenzie now probably our number one striker, with Wyness out injured, and he's really starting to get used to the division. So another good result at home. This was followed up by a draw against Paul Brooker, as he'd already gone to Wickham at this time. And again, as you can see, if it wasn't for Codro and Alexander, we'd have definitely lost that game. So another good performance from the keeper, keeping us in it. And another draw straight after, but this time it's a super keeper performance for Cardiff. Probably a level result all in all. Belic for them. Clapham for his first goal for the Doncaster Rovers boys. Not scored as many goals as I'd expect from the wingbacks in this system, but Happy he got one. And again, another injury. George going off injured. There's another big blow. Then the big, what could have been a title decider. We had more chances. They had a player sent off, but they took theirs. We didn't take ours. And Chris Coleman and Fulham are definitely going up as champions this season. So the title was very much not in our grasp, but after that, it was definitely gone. But we followed this with a lovely bounce back against Burnley, who are in the bottom three, I think. At the moment, Codro with 2, Notman with his first goal for the club being brought in. And as you can see, George back from injury, Atkinson still in there, but a very good performance from Notman coming off the bench to get a goal. This was then followed up with a beautiful result at home. Didn't really have many chances, but took them all, whereas they had lots of chances and didn't take half of theirs. So it should have been a lot closer, but a twist double, a Codro double, sees 3 points for the lads. And then we went down south to Exeter. So Exeter should have been a tougher game than it was. It was quite close at times, but goals either side at half-time for Codro and Mackenzie, who are forming a very good partnership now, gave it the 3 points to the Rovers. And Heidenstrom really showing no matter where I play him, whether it be defensive midfield, centre-half, or the midfield itself in the role between the two attacking midfielders, he is going to be a star. He's doing brilliantly for us this season. Then it was a really good result, but a really bad game. So we won 3-1 against Watford, who are a very good side in this division with some really good players. 2 early goals put us on our way. We got a third with 9 men, and they got one back late as a consolation. They couldn't do anything against us. We were really doing well. But 2 sendings off, especially one for Notman for 2 bookables, and Edmondson, who's been a rock all season, wasn't particularly great. After that, the last game we played of this episode was against Bristol City away from home, creating lots of chances. So did they, but we took ours. And our new young signing, Peacock, who I've just brought in on a free, because, like I say, I feel youth is the future of this side. He's doing very well. Set up a goal, scored a goal. Georgie's now got his first goal of the season, which is brilliant. He's started to get used to the division, only 20 as well. And Mackenzie, again, only 20. So those 3 goal scorers, 18, and the other 2, 20, they're going to be the future of this club as we try to get to the Premier League, if we can hang on to them. So brilliant results there. Onto the table. We are stuck solidly in second place. Just need to keep getting points on the board, and automatic promotion is definitely there. They've got a game in hand for them, and I'll be honest, I can't see us catching them. Not with that far ahead. If we'd have beat them at home, there'd have been a chance, but not now. A quick look at the ratings as they stand. Notman, since he's come in, as I expected, it's been superb. Heidenstrom, Edmondson, Alexander, and Twiss have been probably the best players we've had from the Rovers this season in regards of our own players. George is now getting back up to speed, as is Mackenzie. And the young lad, Middleton, while he's not playing at the moment, has done very well this season. And I'm very excited by Peacock, who's been brought in. And his other understudy, young Aaron Kwame, I'm excited to see what he does going forward at only 17. So, a few ups and downs in regards of sales and bringing in players, injuries and work permit issues. So this episode, a lot going on, but hopefully we can see this out and get promotion, and then from next season it's all on to get into the Premiership. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Drop a like, comment and subscribe. I've been Dango. Catch you all later, guys.